So if you are somebody who drives a lot like I do, then you already know that that dreaded tire pressure light is pretty much a way of life. And if you are tired of trying to have to scramble to find a gas station and crossing your fingers that they actually have a working pump there, then you are definitely going to be wanting keeping one of these tire inflators in your car so that you know when that light comes on, you can easily pull over and inflate your tires without issue. And I do just want to say a big thanks to the brand for sending this over so I can show you guys exactly what you're going to get and exactly how this thing works. So let's go ahead and check out what's in the box and let's get outside and inflate some tires. All right, guys, so right out of the box, everything is going to come packed nice and neat in this hard-shelled portable carrying case. You can see it's got this nice little strap up there as well. So let's go ahead and get it opened and check out everything that is going to be inside. All right, so as you can see, we've got this nice little bungee pocket area up here that is going to have all of the attachments, the nozzles, everything like that. And then down here, we have the unit itself. So let's go ahead and pull that out and take a look at that here first. But here we have it, guys. You can see it's about the size of maybe the palm of your hand or so, a little bit larger, but not too big there at all. And it is going to be a pretty simple interface here. We have the power button, we have the mode switch button, we've got the light button, the unit changing button, and also the preset button. So let's go ahead and just turn this thing on here and check it out. You just got to hold the power button there for 3 seconds and it will turn on. And you can see it does start off with the car feature right there, 35 PSI. As the preset, we can see the battery is completely charged and of course 0 PSI because nothing is connected. Then we can cycle through right there. We've got it for a motorcycle, we've got it for a bicycle, we've got it for a ball, and each time it changes the preset PSIs there. And then you could also change the units as well too if you want to. I like to keep mine on PSI, of course, and that's probably where most people will keep it. And then of course you can also do a custom option as well. And then if we go ahead and spin it around here to the top side, you can see we also have the USB-A port right there because this is going to work as a power bank. You can charge your cell phone or anything you need to charge from there. There is also a USB-C charging port, so you can charge this and use it without being plugged in. It does have a rechargeable battery inside. And then here is where you can plug in actually an AC adapter for continuous use while it is plugged in. Over here is where you will plug in the air inflator cord. And then right here, of course, is going to be the flashlight. So let's go ahead and check out that flashlight function too. So we got the light button right there. We're going to click that one time. And you can see the light just turns on, and that is a pretty bright light there. We'll click it again, and then it is going to strobe. And I believe there's one more setting as well. Let's click that a third time, and it's strobing even faster there. I believe that's going to be like an SOS signal. And if you hit it one more time, it does turn the flashlight off. So that's going to be great if you're using this thing at night and you want to make sure that there is some visibility, not only so you can see where you are putting the air hose at, but also so people can see you if you're on the side of the road. But now let's go ahead and set this off to the side and take a look at everything else that we've got in here. So first up, we have this AV power cord here. You can just plug this into the little power adapter outlet in your car. And then of course this plugs into the unit there, so you can have continuous running power on this if that's the way you want to use it. Then over here we are going to have the USB-C charging adapter, so you can just charge this like in your house and have that portable battery charged up and ready for use. Then over here, we are actually going to have some extra tire caps, which is nice because I've actually lost one of my tire caps. So I'm going to have to try one of these out and put it on. And then we also have a few different nozzle types in here. You can see we've got one in there for a ball and then some other options up there as well. And then finally, we are going to have the air hose here itself. One side that attaches into the unit and one side that twists onto the valve of the tire. So now that we've seen everything that you were going to get with this thing, let's get it outside and see how it actually works while airing up a tire. All right, guys, so we are outside, as you can see, with my car, and I'm about to start inflating this tire. So before I can do that, I've got to attach the tire inflating cord right there. So we're just going to put it in there and turn it until you hear a nice clicking sound to make sure it is locked and loaded. Then, of course, we have to turn the unit on, hold the power button for 3 seconds. Very quick, very easy right there, and it turns on. It is already set to car mode and 35 PSI, which is exactly what I need for this tire right here. So the only thing left I have to do is go ahead and screw this onto the valve right here until it is nice and tight. And then once that is screwed on and secure, all I have to do is set this down. And I do like that it has these nice little rubber stands here at the corner so that it doesn't have to sit directly on the asphalt, which raises it up from the heat of the ground. It also makes sure that the unit doesn't get scratched. So I think that's really cool that they added it on. But anyways, we are going to turn it on and it's going to air up the tire. And as you guys can see, the PSI was quite low. We are at 27 right now, and it needs to be up here at 35. So this is going to take just a moment, but I am seeing that it is going pretty fast. All right, and now that it is done and it's reached its PSI, it turns off all by itself and you are finished and your tire is aired up. So now all we have to do is just unscrew this from the valve over here, take it off just like that, screw back on our little cap, and we are back and ready to be on the road, tire completely inflated. So if you guys are looking for a great inflator that you can keep in the car that is going to be fast acting and get you back on the road where you need to be, I definitely recommend grabbing one of these because as you saw, it does the trick. But anyways though, that's gonna do it for this one. Have a great day.